What is up, beautiful human? I hope you can hear me. I've misplaced my mic. It just is what it is, so I'm trying to speak up a little bit more, project my voice a bit. Something I used to have to do in theater, so I'm learning to do it again. And on the note of remembering to do it again, I have something exciting to share. It's a power. It's something we all have, I think, and I got reminded of it recently, and it's very exciting. And you know that feeling when you remember something, you're like, oh my gosh, I knew that. I already learned that in life. Well, but then you integrate it again, and it's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Like in an exciting, empowering way, right? So one reason I'm posting this video, regardless if the sun goes down by the time it's all done and I'm just like a silhouette, is because I've noticed I haven't been posting videos. I've been recording and making videos, guys. Like, I've been recording them. I'm just not posting them. And I haven't for the same amount of time that I've been on a certain medication for health. I don't want to get too into the details, but I think it has made me more docile and more maybe insecure, more timid. And my natural state is a bit more expressive. I think I come off as pretty calm. I am pretty calm. Like, I have a calm voice, nurturing voice, but inside there's like this fire, to talk and to speak and to communicate. I don't really have that when I'm depressed, but I do naturally have that. So the magical moment and this power that I think we all have is about 6 weeks ago, I decided this year, we're done with identifying with seasonal depression, right? And you might find it silly that you can just decide that. I didn't know it'd work. It's working so far. It's working stupendously. And I feel like it's really that easy. It's really that easy. I literally just decided I'm not going to have seasonal depression anymore. And so the last 6 weeks have been mostly the rainy season here in the Pacific Northwest. And I'm doing great, especially this last week being like the best week in the last three-ish years of my life. And I think it's all like a mental jedi. I think it's a mental trick, really. Because once I realized that, okay, I can decide to not have seasonal depression, I can decide to not identify it with it, I then started this week looking for magic and asking the universe to show me good things today. Show me something magical. And 4 out of the 7 days, I was able to pull out something magical. I won't go into all the details, but I shared recently, I think this morning, a photo of a rainbow I saw with my dog. That was magical. It only stayed for probably 5 minutes. We just happened to be walking back from a hike, and we saw it. And by the time I was done taking photos, it was already halfway gone. So it was very temporary, right? Very fleeting, very ethereal too, very magical. It felt like a sign, you know what I'm saying? Also, I've been seeing so many synchronicities, crazy synchronicities. Like, what's going on? But what I realized through this deciding factor, you can probably hear the excitement in my voice, but the deciding factor that I want to point to, for lack of a better word, there's probably a term for it, is that we have so many preferences, so many preferences. We like hot liquid. We don't like cold liquid. We like this food. We don't like that food. We like this kind of character of a person. We like that kind. We don't like that kind of character. We like this kind of intimate partner. We don't like that. We like this color for whatever. We have so many preferences. And what I've realized, and I don't know if I learned this before and it just never clicked, but this is part of Buddhism too. Buddhism will speak about how your desires and attachments will lead you to suffering. But what's also looped in that is preferences. And I only know this because I was like, I feel like preferences are leading to my own suffering. Preferring a certain outcome or a certain thing and not just accepting what is. Like the seasonal depression thing. Like, the only reason I would have that is because of an aversion to the cold, to the gloominess. But if I take away the aversion, I take away the charge. I take away the story. I take away the suffering. So boom, 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 boom. Why can't we do that with everything? So I was like, okay, so if the things I'm trying to avoid are causing me suffering, then the things I prefer will bring me joy. So how can I attune myself to look for the things that are going to make me happy? Because I know intellectually I have my best seasons of life when I am joyful, when I'm not really attached to things. And I notice I have more attachment to suffering. Almost like it's familiar, like this is as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets. But no. And the good things I experience are always so fleeting, like this rainbow, or an encounter, a passing encounter, or someone, does something really kind, I'm not really attached to those, but what they do is they bring like the sense of gratitude and love and light into me. So why would I not want my days to look like that? If now is all there is, why would I not try to intend to have a good day? Why would I not intend to see joy today? Why would I not intend to have a magical moment? Why would I not intend to make someone's day? Why would I not do that? Because the opposite, if I'm going on my default, which has been a problem for me lately, I would say, maybe not a problem, maybe it's just the natural progression of what I needed to learn in this season of life. But I feel like I've given a lot of emphasis to feeling into my sadness and feeling into my pain and my wounds to really honor it, right? But there's a balance, it's a nuance. It's like, I don't know if this happens to you, but I feel like whenever I learn something in life, or if I feel like I'm too far one way, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm doing too much of this or that, I completely swing the other way, like cut things completely off, or go full force to something where in reality, I would have a better time if I found someplace in the middle. And I eventually get there, but usually for me, it's like, whoosh, and then I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like those sound effects. So I feel like in this season, I'm still able, like for this last week of like magical things happening, and I'm waking up, I'm excited, I'm like hopping out of bed. I'm hopping out of bed. Who am I? I'm hopping out of bed. And I'm still honoring sadness because I've had moments of sadness come through. But it's not the theme. It's not like the main theme, right? It's like, oh, okay, I got some sadness to process. I'm not pushing it away. And I just go back to being happy or joyful or looking for something, magical to happen, or, wondering what I'm going to build in this next season of my life. What do I want? What am I doing? What am I doing here on this planet? What am I doing? And that energy usually brings forth more of the same, right? Brings more magic and all that jazz. Also, okay, I might not. Okay, so I went to go see some kittens. Oh, I don't know. I might adopt this kitten that I bonded with. It's not even the kitten. We'll see. I have to think about it more, honestly. Lifestyle and all that. I think having two pets, just me, might be too much. But I really bonded with this cat too, or not really bonded, but I was reading her thing, so I went in to see one kitten, which was like so cute, but she was sleeping, so I don't want to wake her up when I went to go look. But then there was this other cat that is 6 months old, so a little bit older side, and on her thing it said basically like she's timid, she might not come up to you, and she came up to me. She I felt like we really bonded, and I felt bad leaving. I'm like, oh my god, I get so attached so quickly. That's my problem. I need a filtering system, maybe, or maybe I should adopt the cat. I don't know. Does this happen to you guys? Do you get attached like emotionally? You're like, let me love you. Okay, I think we'll end it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see how all this goes. Take care, and I'll see you when I see you.